record. Yay. To everybody that's watching, thank you for watching today. I am joined by my dear friend Kristy Anderson of Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and we are talking manifesting with synchronicity, as I have been all week, with these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people who have been through this course and dug deep into themselves. And of course, doing it during COVID was such an interesting experience for all of us, right? So without further ado, I'm just going to get started there, my sweet one. So when did you take Manifesting with Synchronicity? Obviously, I gave a clue there. And when you signed up for the course, what were you hoping to achieve?
Well, it's been almost a year exactly, April 1st, I believe. And um, so my hope, well, I had read the book a million years ago, and I really enjoyed the book, but I didn't really get it at all, really. I thought, and I knew it. So I was really hoping to get to really understand what it all meant and get some clarification on things and to just, you know, um, I was excited to be able to ask questions. I was
Right.
excited to be able to bounce things off other people and get experiences from other people. So that's what I was super excited about.
Cool. Yeah, I love that because when I was talking to Jess yesterday, so a lot of people had read it before, but Jess was like, I hadn't actually read it before. And she said, and if I had, I don't think I would have gotten as much out of it. And so when you just said that, it's like, yeah, I think we get so much more out of something, I mean, that's the whole point of people going through the Course in Miracles together. So if you're watching and you don't know about that book, there's a group here in Steamboat that goes through the Course in Miracles, and it's a long book and it's a beautiful, beautiful series of books. And so, yeah, I think the biggest thing for us um, to process and to absorb information is, like you said, to be able to ask questions and talk it through and talk it out, right? And so that's great. That's a great different insight. Like, I love that all of these interviews are a little bit different, and that's definitely a unique one, my dear. Just to say, I want to be able to process in a group format, which is awesome, which is
Yeah.
definitely what we do, a lot of what we do. So what of the from the course did you take away? Like, what were some of your biggest tools or takeaways that you learned and are still incorporating today? How are those helpful to you currently?
Well, I would say the seventh insight was my favorite. And the one phrase that has stuck with me that I really try to incorporate is the if it flows, it goes, no flow, no go. And because in my previous life, I had the label of being tenacious and I would push and push and try and
Mm.
dig and whatever. And things were super hard. And I have come to realize that if you just put it out there and you let it go, it comes back. And I'm not even talking about big, huge things. My thing that I've noticed mostly is the little teeny tiny things. Like I will have a question about something and I will meet somebody and we'll have the most random conversation and they will answer my question. And I'm just blown away. It's just amazing. And there are um, a lot of times when the pre-testing of decisions, so where you sort of picture it flowing, it's all the sort of same thing. And when I do see a big struggle, then I try to let it go or realize that maybe that's not what's for me. And it's so funny because I just got a new job and there was a guy I was talking with, and he was really trying to get a job and make things happen to get to Steamboat. And he just kept getting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And I wanted so bad to say to him, maybe it's just not what you need to do. And so it's
I,
funny that I noticed
I
it
have
with.
a friend like that too, that we're like, maybe it's just not the divine timing for you to make that move. I love that. The tiny little things that are synchronicities are still sometimes just as important as the big things that, are right? Like really um obvious or, life-changing, transformational, whatever, but those little messages, I think, like staying on task and on point and going, okay, just continue to give me those messages and you're getting them. That's magical. I love that. I love that. um yeah, even in a new space, like a new job, a new group of people, or whatever, that you're still incorporating all of that. So that's
Well,
awesome.
and I feel like it's kind of training. It's kind of a practice or something. There's got to be a better way to articulate that. But if you start noticing the small things,
Mhm.
then it makes it easier when things are really big and when things are super important. And you notice these little, and you build trust in that.
Mm, I love that. Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so true. It's when you said training, it's like little it's practice. It's absorbing that into your reality and making those part of your habit, and that's what we talk about too, are the little tiny habitual changes that we make throughout the whole course. And each insight we have another new habit. So um and you're, by the way, I wanted to say this before, you're the only one that said that the seventh insight was your favorite. I think everybody has a different favorite too. And so, of the nine, or as I've said a couple of times before, 12 insights, if you do the advanced with us course with us as well, which is included in the pre-sale price. So you get that as a bonus. So if you're interested and you want to take the leap because you get the advanced class for free. But yeah, I think those little tools, or habits, I should say, those little habits are paramount, because what it's doing is it's laying the foundation for you to then, like you said, continue to evolve, right? And that's what each insight does. It helps us evolve to the next insight, right?
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah.
I did the extended course and it was a fabulous.
Yeah, yeah, it is fabulous. And it's for, I didn't preface this video like I have with the rest of that, because I feel like, most people maybe have watched part of this, but just to summarize that, it's 4 books that we read, and we read one book in the 9 insights. Just by its, that one book is a lot. But then each of the next 3 insights are their own whole book. So it continues to up level you on such a bigger scale. And so the advanced class is something that typically people will go through slower, over a course of several months to be able to read those books. But beautiful stuff. It's all based on the Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield, one of my favorite teachers. I'm part of his Celestine community. I love that whole community. It's just a great group of people. And you know, uh, yeah, what were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. I'm
Oh,
just
okay. Yeah.
taking it
So
all in.
yeah, no, I mean, his daughter is part of the whole community as well. And they're working on some kind of upper level coaching that they're going to roll out. And it's just this course is a foundation just for that. It's a launching point for that and for other things as well. So in the course of the last year, do you feel like the course Manifesting with Synchronicity course itself helped you manifest some things, whether that was material, physical, emotional, spiritual?
Well, my new job, I would say for one,
Nice.
uh, and again, I'm kind of focusing on the little things. So I have a specific example about the fact that I wanted to get a salt scrub or a sugar scrub for a really long time. And I've really been thinking about it a lot, and how these things just manifest in the craziest ways. So my boyfriend cleaned out his truck and found this certificate, and bam, it's for a sugar scrub.
Oh my gosh.
Just insane. And it's just little teeny things like that. And I just make sure to be aware of like all these little answers and all these little gifts, and thank the universe for them, because I'm so grateful. And again, it's just really building a foundation, and I'm earning trust to believe that bigger things can happen. My new job was another example where I was looking for a job, but I had seen this application or this post, and I really didn't think it would fit for me, or I didn't think I was qualified. And I kept ignoring it, and it went on and on and on. It kept popping up, and finally somebody said, "You need to apply for this job." So I said, "Fine, I'm getting the message. I will apply for the job," and bam, I got it. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, so perfect, breadth of examples there, right? The smallest thing can be like, you don't necessarily think like a free sugar scrub from the universe, is synchronicity, but it is, right? It's just those little, you're on the right path, keep asking, don't forget to ask, don't forget to look, all of those things, awareness associated, pieces of this. And then the big things, the jobs, the pointing you in a whole new direction, and hearing that, I always say, like, if something comes back to me the third time, I'm like, okay, okay, right, I get it, like, I hear you, thank you, so to see it in the in the listings, and then to have someone say to you, right, like, what magic is that? That's amazing. And where can this lead from there? Like, to wake up every day with gratitude for even the little thing and the big thing there, then to get to see where that leads you in 6 months or a year, right?
yes.
Yeah. Yay. So, knowing your network of people, what type of person would you recommend manifesting with synchronicity to? And what would you tell them to help them take the leap?
Well, I would tell them, if you're seeing this, you should probably take the leap, because I'm saying this is a message meant for you. So I would say anybody on any level, whether you are just really curious about this type of thing, developing your spirituality, no matter what faith you are, no matter where you are, take the leap. This in and itself is synchronous. If you have been made aware of the class, if you're watching this, if you have seen any of the interviews, I think someone's trying to tell you something. Because I know that when before this happened, I was kind of spinning. I was
Mm,
kind of not knowing where to go. I knew I wanted to go somewhere, and your class popped up, and I was like, "Oh, perfect." So, and
yeah.
it's been awesome. It's a jumping off place. It's a rehoning or a realigning
Mm,
your skills, there's so many resources and tools that you provided that were extra, like that were just amazing. The homework was one of my favorite things. The mirror words, I still have them. I just loved it. I can't say enough about
aw, yeah. Yay, girl. Thank you. I do pour myself into this. And the whole all the extras is all of the stuff that I felt like I needed, when I was going through this, when I was reading the book for the second time and reading the next three books when the fourth book came out in 2012. And really over the course of the years that I've taught this, have adapted some of that stuff and added more stuff in and taken some stuff out, and really given my heart to this. So I'm so glad that comes across to you guys, that I'm really trying to set you up with the most tools you possibly can get to continue to evolve your life in the direction of that magical awareness of synchronicity, and being able to really say, I want a new job. I don't know where I'm going to find that new job. I'm sitting in this kind of limbo, and, not liking where I'm at necessarily, and not getting, well, like most people get, which is just caught in this. Well, you said it in the beginning, when you started the class, that you were kind of spiraling. And that's where we wind up being, in this sense of, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, or I don't like what I'm doing, but it's safe. Right. And safe is not evolution.
it.
Safe is not growth. Safe is not safe.
Mhm.
It's not a happy place to be if you're just compromising your goals for that security, right?
True, true, true.
So, yay, thanks. I've said yay like 900 times. So,
Yeah.
I'm like, yay. That's our thing, is like whenever one of us comes home, we're like, yay, you're back. So yeah, I'm over yay today. It's Friday. It's Friday.
Yay,
That's right.
Friday.
It's Friday. So, yay for the weekend. Yay for you being part of my life. And yeah, thank you for taking the time out of your busy life and for hustling home after work to get on this with me, and for sharing your insights with everybody, because I really do feel like I called this social proof in this, and it's funny, I got that from the website that now my course is built into, the Thinkific website. And, when there's a spot for testimonials, and they called it social proof, and I'm like, what a great way. I mean, testimonial is like testimonial, but social proof, it's like these are your friends that are saying this course is for you. And I'm running a pre-sale special. It does start, the course itself starts April 1st. We'll have a rolling start after that. So if you're watching this and April 1st is too soon, know that you can come in anytime. If you see this or listen to this on the podcast, or watch it on YouTube, months from now, that's okay, because Manifesting with Synchronicity is still going to be out there for you. So come and join us, take a look. The link to the webinar is in this post. That's the launching point for this. That's the free 45-minute webinar that I do. We go over 3 of the keys to manifesting that come from this course. And then you can make the decision from there whether you want to take the leap. But sign up, get that webinar delivered to you, and it'll, I think, get delivered to you within the hour. So take the leap and watch that over the weekend, guys. And thank you, Kristy, for being here with me. I love you. You're such a bright soul. And can I just tell you, like, your whole energy looks different in your new job.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I can see that. That's awesome. Yeah,
Thanks.
you're smiling, girl. Say
Yeah.
hi to Wayno for me, and
Okay.
we'll see you soon, sweetheart.
All right.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
watching, everybody. Bye, guys.